Hello, my name is Carmelita McRoy, and I am a best-selling author, certified life coach, diversity business strategist, international speaker, podcast host, and evangelist. And I want to welcome you today. I'm going to be talking today about diversity in the workplace and how being respectful can get it done. Let me just go ahead and share my screen with you guys right now. Um, Okay, hopefully everyone can see the screen here. Should be coming up. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so our topic for today is respect will get the job done, dealing with diversity. And as I said before, I am a diversity business strategist. And what I do is I go in and help businesses understand and learn how to make the whole company or their business understand diversity and how it helps in the workplace so that everyone can get along and so that the business can prosper. First of all, the meaning of diversity. So let's go ahead and go to that first to make sure that everyone understands that. Diversity means understanding and acceptance of the fact that people have individual characteristics. These characteristics include race, gender, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, age, physical abilities, political ideologies, and socioeconomic status. And those are all the areas that we have to learn how to respect and understand each other in order to go further. The next one, do you have friends from diverse groups? I hope you do have friends, or at least associates from diverse groups, because this will help you have a more open mind to working with others in the workplace. Associating with people from diverse backgrounds allows for information and great conversations. Why would you not want anyone or everyone around you to be the same? Our differences is what makes our world a great place. In business, it is smart to hire employees from diverse backgrounds. It gives you a bigger talent pool, gives you more innovation with ideas, and also it helps in areas of the way one culture may think, another culture may not. But when they all come together, it makes the whole ideal a lot better, and the company can focus on going further and helping in all areas of whatever it is or their product or their service that they offer to the community or to the world in that case. Okay. Um, so a lot of times it's a misunderstanding about diversity. And let's talk about that. Sometimes it is just a misunderstanding how people react to diversity in the workplace. People must understand the diversity of individuals challenges your mindset and keeps you sharp. Help others understand that diversity makes the world an interesting place. When I say about misunderstanding, a lot of times people think that diversity is only talking about one race or a group of people. And that's not it. Like I said at the beginning, we're talking about all different areas as far as economic areas, gender roles, different things like that. So we have to have an understanding of those individuals in order to respectfully know that we will be working with them. We will have to respect that they have differences, but we're all working toward one goal. And that's generally to work toward making that business or that company better. Now, a lot of times, if you're a solopreneur, it may just be you and maybe two or three other people, but it still works the same as with a big corporation. Everyone has to understand that diversity is a must. You are going to be working with different people all the time if you're in business at one point or another in your business journey. Um, you may say you have an avatar. So this is the person that your client that you're going to be selling to, which whether it's your product or your service. But even though this is your avatar, the avatar may not be the same person as far as their characteristics. And that's what you have to have understanding about. You have to respect who they are, how they feel, how they look at things, and if it is different from the way you view things in order for your business to prosper. And it's nothing wrong with us being different. That is a great thing. to be different, to be an individual, and to be unique. A lot of times we have an assessment called DISC, DISC. And what that does, it tells about different personalities. Right there, that starts off with learning how to work with others and respect each other for their different characteristics. And DISC is a great way for your employees to see how they feel about different areas and who they work well with. So I would advise you to use DISC if you have a larger company with more than 3 employees, to know what their personalities are so that you can learn how to work together with each other. Um, when we talk about respect, and when I say respect will get the job done, first of all, respect means due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. And that's what we want to do. We want to respect others' feelings. We want to respect their rights. We want to respect their traditions and their wishes. Um, we have different things that go on in the workplace that we have to talk about. People celebrate Cinco de Mayo for different reasons. We have people that celebrate Hanukkah. We have people that celebrate Kwanzaa. We have the Day of the Dead. We have Liberation Day, which the Italians celebrate. We have to know these things so that we can understand that the people that we work with, our coworkers. And a lot of times we have to, even though we may not celebrate certain holidays or different traditions they have, understanding them and respecting that they have this right, it will make things go better in the workplace. Everyone wants to feel like they are wanted. They want inclusion. And businesses have to have an inclusion. People do better work when they know they are accepted. Respect other differences. When you come into a meeting, I've been in meetings before, and maybe everyone doesn't agree on what's going on. Respect what their difference is on the topic that you're talking about. But even though you may have your own individual way of thinking, but at the end, we have to come together so that it works better for our business or the company. Respect each other's workspace. When I'm talking about workspace, I used to sit at a cubicle at this job, and those million cubicles in our area may have been about 6 people. A guy came past my desk one day. I was playing some Christian music, and I'm the type of person, whatever holiday comes, I'm decorating my cubicle. I have to put all the decorations up. So he walked past there and he said, "Well, maybe that would you're playing is offensive to others." And I'm looking at him like my person wanted to say one thing, but I had to go to my work mode, of course. And I told him, I said, "Well, the other 6 people that I work here with, they have no complaints. You work like 2 whole cubicle areas down, right?" And so I think he kind of got what I was saying. I kind of said it nicely, but I didn't say it nicely. But the point is that this is my workspace, and you have to respect it. If I want to decorate, for Christmas or for Thanksgiving, if I want to put up decorations for whatever, it's in my cubicle, in my area. As long as I don't let it fall over in someone else's area, then I don't bother them, and they have to respect it. And then the people who sat around me, there were no complaints. He just wanted to say something, I guess, as he walked by on that end to visit with someone else. But respect others' workspace, what they want to put in their workspace, what they, have a belief in, what they like. Don't criticize what that is, just respect it. And maybe it's something that you don't like, but that's something that's a part of them. And we have to respect that. And it makes the workplace so much more peaceful when everyone is respecting each other. Respect others' opinions. Like I said, if you get in a meeting, someone has a different opinion. Yes, they do. You may not like it, but why argue about it? Let them have their opinion. You have yours. But at the end of the day, the decision that's going to be made is going to have to be what's better for your business or the whole company. Respect other businesses. You may have competition with different businesses. We understand that. Some of us, if you are a solopreneur, you have businesses that do the same thing you do or similar, but you still want to respect them. You do not want to talk down about them or talk bad about them because that would affect you. So make sure you're affecting what other businesses do and how they promote their businesses and what they do. Respect others in promotions. In the workplace, a lot of times we have a lot of competition and someone else may get promoted and others not. And sometimes it causes a friction, but we shouldn't let that affect us. Respect each person's promotion. Maybe next time it will be your turn. but don't treat a person a certain kind of way because you don't understand why they have the promotion, because they don't look like you, or because they don't have the education you have, or because they don't think the way you do, or you didn't like the way they did certain things. Just respect that person. And maybe you'll get a better understanding when you start learning to respect them. Respect will help everyone get along in order for the business to prosper. Yes, because anytime there's friction, you're not getting any work done. That everyone has to know that you're never getting anything done as long as there's friction between coworkers. Remain open-minded and show respect. We want to always remain open-minded. Um, we want to know that, as I said before, respect others' opinions, respect others' differences. Be open-minded, because being open-minded will help you understand better about different characteristics of different people. I mean, we are a world full of different characteristics, and that is a wonderful thing. You learn about everyone, you learn about different cultures and different traditions, and I think it's exciting not to be the same all the time. um, is your business or company ready? Do you have the lead teams on board? That means your managers, your lead people, do they understand that you want to have a diverse company, that you embrace diversity? You have to make sure they're on board, because whether you are saying it, if they are not on board, it will affect your business or your company. Do you have diverse groups that meet? I worked for a company before that we had different diversity groups. We had the African American groups. We had the ones who were Catholics that met. They had a something. We had the Latinos had a group, and the LB group that had one. And the thing is that that was so wonderful because everyone had a time that they could celebrate different things that their group celebrated. And I was like, okay, I like this. And I think it made everyone else at the company feel more welcome, because everyone felt that they were included in the company. The company cared about them. You can have those in your company, whether if you have three or less people, you may not, that might not be something for you. But when you have more people, even 10 employees, have them have a group session that, hey, I want to talk about this tradition that I have, or about my culture, different things like that, and have them have a group meeting to where you'll be able, to see that. Does your company or business show inclusion? Is everyone accepted? If you're showing acceptance. They know if you're showing acceptance. Believe me, if your company or business is showing acceptance, inclusion, your employees are going to say it. They are happy when they come to work every day because they feel like they're included. And that's one thing about it. Everyone, I don't care if it's man, woman, boy, child, black, white, Indian, whatever, everyone wants to be accepted. That's it. Everyone wants to be accepted. Is the hiring diverse in your company? It should be. You do not have to hire the same people because they look like you. You want to hire people who bring something to the table, and that's what you want added. Explain to everyone why it is important. Sometimes people just don't get it, and you might have to explain it to them. You may think that they are grown, they're over 21, but sometimes they just may not get it. So you may have to, explain it to them. Have it in your policies for your company about diversity and how important it is to your company. And you want everyone to understand it and to get along. The business or company must show diversity without saying it. And when I say that, people have to just know, oh, okay, yes, they do business with lots of different people. Yes, they hire all different types of people, all different characteristics, all different cultures. There's no difference. People can see it. It's almost like when you accept people, people can tell if you're being real or if you're being fake when you're doing it, when you accept them. Facial expressions tell everything. So you want people just to automatically know that our company is a diverse company and we accept everyone. For bigger companies, do you have your policies in different languages? You could put it in different languages. You have brochures in different languages. That shows inclusion as well by having that. How are your bathrooms set up? With the way that we are right now in our society, non-gender bathrooms are a thing now. Is your business doing that? Of course, if you're a small business or a home-based business, that's one thing. It may not be that way. But for bigger companies, yes. It needs to be done. We need to show that diversity there and show that we're including everyone and respect everyone and their differences. Challenges you may have, yes, there's always challenges when we're doing something that a lot of people do not like. First of all, it's going to be backlash. Of course, you're going to have employees that are going to show backlash. We're going to have bias, people who say, this is the way I've always been. This is the way my mom is, my daddy is, and they just don't want to change. You will have internal resistance. People who are saying, I'm not going to do this. I don't want to work with that person. I've heard people at a job, you're hired by this company and you're going to tell them who you're not going to work with after you're hired. But people are stuck in their ways and they will say that and think that they can do it and it's okay. Discord will come about. But this is the great part about it. Eventually, these people will leave or get on board. I'm telling you, if they don't like the way it's done, they will leave or get on board. Some people I've seen at companies that they may stay in their cubicles and not try to really associate with people, but that doesn't work all the time. Sometimes you have to come out of your cubicle. But the thing is, you don't have to like everything that everyone does, but just respect who they are. If we can get that understanding, man, we would go so far if we could just understand that part of it. Diversity brings growth. It brings a wider talent pool when hiring. Happy employees make the company better. I know everyone knows that. You raise your hand. Happy employees. When you enjoy going to work every day, you don't mind working overtime. You don't mind giving your best. You don't mind coming on weekends. But employees who are not happy, you know they're not happy. They drag in there. They're late all the time. They don't finish their work. Believe me, when they're happy, they do better performance, as I said here. And of course, brand reputation. You want to have the reputation that people say, I like working for this company. I like working for this person. You know, they respect me for who I am. Innovation. Diversity brings growth and innovation, new ideas, processes, actions, everything that different races, different cultures, different traditions can bring to the table is innovation, new ideas. Everyone thinks different. Man, woman, we all think different and we bring such greatness to the table in business. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone has some great ideas. Everyone is talented and they bring talent into the place. So just understand that when we're talking about diversity brings growth, at the top of that, it's all about the respect. When you start respecting people for who they are, and you don't make a big difference because they are different from you or because they think different from you, we could get along so much better. It brings so much openness to us. And I think that's the point that we need to get to now. Because right now, yes, a lot of people are closing businesses, things are going on. And you know what? We're going to have to change up how we do things in order for our businesses to continue to grow, in order for them to move forward. We're going to have to widen our pool of who we do business with, who we hire, who we associate with in order to bring back what we need to be as a business with our diversity. Don't make it a chore. Just do it. Don't make it hard. Just do it. Just know that you want to be respected. So you want others to respect you as well. Um, oh, sorry, I got to that one quick. Okay. Um, Also in here, when we want to talk about um, learn how to have when you travel to other areas. I want to take an example of traveling to other areas in the United States. We go to other areas. There is a lot of diversity. I've never been to Dubai, would like to go, but I always heard that when you're there, you have to wrap your head up when you go in certain areas or into certain buildings. That is showing respect to them for their culture. Those are the things that we're going to have to do in order to get to where we need to be at, to get the diversity in the workplace and to make our business prosper. Is showing that respect, just like when we go to other countries, we show the respect in the workplace. in business. When we talk about sometimes, and there's a difference, let's just talk here, there's a difference between a prejudice and a racism. Racism is just hate. We all know that. A prejudice could be something that you came about because of your mother or your father. The definition of a prejudice is a perceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. And I say that to say because most of us have those. And you know what? It, it comes from our parents a lot of times. Um, they tell us this is the way this is the way who that person is, this is the way this group of people are. And a lot of times they have never gotten to know those people. So a prejudice can go away. You don't have to worry about that. It can go away because when you get to learn to understand people and when you learn to respect people, then that prejudice can go away. And that's all we need is that understanding and that respect. Um, I just want to leave it open for some questions here. I just want to say thank you, for joining me today. Um, this I hope this helps your personal business. I hope this helps your company um, in order to find a better way and a new direction going into 2021. This will promote and prosper the business by respecting diversity. These are just some areas that you can get in touch with me at. I do different workshops, and some of them go more into depth of open making groups that we have. That, like I said, you have different groups for different areas, which will help your employees feel more inclusion. May it make them enjoy being at work and working with your company every day. And so we just want to make sure that let me just go ahead and stop sharing there. We just want to make sure that we are all respecting each other, going out here and doing the best for our company or for our business, because that is what is going to help us going into 2021. I know we've talked about it for years, but let's actually do it. Let's actually respect those who have differences from us. Let's actually invite them into our companies. Like I said, when you do business, you have to do business with a diverse of people, whatever product or service you have. Even though I am a certified life coach for moms, um, my moms all look different. They all don't look the same. They all don't have the same issue. There, some of them may have things going on in their life that I totally don't understand, have never been through it, but I respect what it is that they had going on, and I'm going to help them as much as I can. And that's how we have to start thinking in the workplace. We have to be able to say, hey, you're different from me, but I respect your difference. And I'm willing to do whatever it is to make this company better or to make my business better and work with you on that. So just remember, respect will get the job done, and diversity is key, and it will bring growth to you as an individual the more that you understand it. Thank you.